get everything together here, and Michelle's trying to get on the YouTube chat. And we are so behind, just trying to get everything connected and set up and everything. It's just one of those days. It happens. Hey, look, we're rocking Star Wars.
Nice.
Woo, check that out.
Very nice.
Our regular Angela is back in there already. Damn, she's hot on the gun. She must have had it all, set to notify her or something. Or
Yeah. Hi, Angela.
we only literally just went live a minute ago. Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
So happy Turkey Day, everybody, or almost Turkey Day, rather.
Yes.
It's
Happy
coming up
Thanksgiving.
tomorrow. I'm going to go down to the American Legion post and help out. It starts at 11 there and ends at 3.
Oh, wow.
I guess that's so like all the volunteers and workers, and if they're doing one with their family, they can go home and do it at 5, 6, 7 at
Yeah.
night, or 4 in the afternoon or whatever. Because like we're done at 3, and I figure they're going to need volunteers, so I'm going to go down there and volunteer and get free turkey
Yeah. Yep.
or ham or everything, all the above stuff. Happy Thanksgiving from Canada, from Jasmina.
Yes. Oh, hello, Jasmina.
Oh, Canada.
Well, I know you're into Star Wars, but I was going through some possessions and of my mother's,
Uh-huh.
and I found this.
Oh, you're kidding. Your mom had a Star Trek Captain Kirk. Yep, it's
Yep.
Kirk. Oh my God, still in the wrapper. That is insane. That is so cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
I have to see. I want to check out its value.
Yeah, it's probably worth some money.
Right?
Anyway, but no, I'm actually into all the stars, so Star Wars, Star
Yeah.
Trek, anything sci-fi at all.
Yep.
My favorite thing is time travel, and of course, they do a lot of time travel in Star Trek, not so
They
much in Star
do.
Wars, but in Star
Mm-hmm.
Trek they do. But just everything from H.G. Wells' The Time Machine, on,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yes, you did, Dex. You came in at the right time.
yeah, Trek Talk. Welcome to Psychic Cafe Trek Talk.
That's right. Well,
Yes.
and Captain Kirk was always my favorite. So,
Yeah. Yeah. The Borg saga. I saw something on YouTube. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet, and it was talking about, it's like how the humans actually created Borg by mistake or something like that. It's like, oh,
hmm,
I want to hear that fan theory.
yeah.
I love the fan theories. Yeah. So how you doing, Michelle and
Not too bad.
Dan?
Oh, I had to do shopping today,
Mm-hmm.
so that was fun.
Oh, fun. Yeah, I don't know if Dan's in the chat yet, but hi,
Um,
Dan.
no, I think he's working on my coffee at the moment.
Oh yeah, because I told him that in the we were on Messenger or something, and I said, you better get Michelle a latte, caramel macchiato, coffee, something, something, something. You know, I want to know where all those hearts and in the live chat, we've got all these hearts and things, just wow, unreal. And happy faces and all that kind of stuff. Oh, oh, they've got new avatars on Messenger now.
Do they?
Yeah, and I redid I redid my avatar, and I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Let's see if I
The crazy things we
look,
do.
look. There's some of the new avatars.
Oh, I
Look at
love it.
Star. It's so cute. It's like, oh my God.
I'm gonna play with that later.
Mm. Yeah, it just showed up one day, and it's like, wow, so cool. Yeah. So there's probably a bunch of new people out there going, so what is this? What's going on? It's like, well, if you're new, it's Psychic Cafe, and it's our live show, on YouTube Live. We're video streaming, so you can talk about anything you want.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be tarot or numerology or Lenormand or oracle cards, astrology, psychic mediumship, animal communication. We cover pretty much everything.
Yeah, we try.
Yeah. Irene's here, one of our
Hi,
lifetime
Irene.
members. Yeah, some of our regulars coming in. I love that. Love that. We're getting a following.
I
Mm.
love that we have a following. That is fantastic.
Yeah, well, somebody told me it's like it's not just us doing the readings, Michelle. It's that me and you and Charlotte and everybody, uh, but well, not all the hosts, but basically Charlotte and you and me, they say are funny. And they just like, you know, chatting with us and cracking jokes and cracking things up and whatever we can crack. Anyway, what does Dex say? Trek talk. Wait, is there a Trek tarot set anyone know of? Yeah, there's a we interviewed
Oh,
the author of the Star Trek tarot. Yeah, it's out there.
oh, I know I have to go find that.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's available. Wait, let me check. Star Trek tarot. I'll see if it's available on Amazon.
Okay. Hi, Katrina.
And there's actually more than one.
Mm,
I believe there's more than one. There's Tarot Trek, and
nice.
wait, this one has the next generation on it.
Ooh.
Tarot deck and guidebook. Okay, wait, let me grab the link
All right,
for
Dex, can you do the Spock? Because I can't. Dax can do it.
I can do it ambidexterly. And look, if you do this,
Oh,
nanu nanu.
oh my gosh.
Yeah,
See,
do
I
you
can do it.
remember?
I
That's
can't do
actually
it.
what he was doing. He was doing the Vulcan salute,
Yeah, yeah.
but he would shake like that. Nanu nanu.
I can't do it. Dan
That's a
can do
piece
it.
of trivia from the 80s. I
Dex
mean,
can do it too.
oh, there we go. Wait, I'll do it. Live long, prosper. But I
There it
also have
is.
I also have Darth Vader on. See, I'm not one of those either or people,
No.
Star Trek or it's Star Wars. It's like
Love them both.
Star Trek Wars. It would be
Oh,
good. I mean,
yeah.
just put the whole thing together. Katrina's like, how's your cat? Oh, our
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So our cat is actually doing much better.
Good.
Yeah, but still, I'm taking her in on Thursday next week. I think it is the 5th. Um, and I'm taking her in the morning and then picking her up in the afternoon because she's going through a whole, where they're going to knock her out and everything and do all kinds of checks and also go in and get her some tartar, pull some
Oh,
teeth,
good.
one or two teeth maybe. Yeah, that's the Zoe cat. Zoe.
I have
Yeah.
my cat out at my door meowing, but I have my window open and it's dark,
Oh,
so he can't come in.
Dex says he can do it on both hands too. Hey, it
Yeah.
took me a while to actually be able to do that. I mean, I got it down when I was a kid, but when I first tried to do it, I'm a little kid trying to, and oh my God, it took a while, but I finally figured it out, and now it's like riding a bicycle. You can't stop doing it. You can't,
Right. I can't do it at all.
yeah, it's amazing how many people can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it might have something to do with just like, it might be in their genes, what kind of dexterity they have,
Mm-hmm.
things like that. Maybe their tendons don't line up the same way as the rest of us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
and so
Yep.
this would be okay. So if this is the Vulcan salute, Okay, this would be Vulcan um Boy Scouts.
Yep.
Remember the scouting thing, which I thought was the dumbest salute on. I mean, it's like I am not doing that. Yeah.
Oh, right on Irene. Irene can do it
Yeah.
on both hands.
Oh, she could do it too. Dex and
Yep.
Irene and
Awesome.
me. What do my angels want me to know right now? It's like, um, oh, okay. Don't eat that bag of chips. Yeah, that's what it says in the card. Is that bag of chips you were thinking of grabbing? No, don't do the chips. No, Michelle, what deck are you going to use? You're going to pull a card for Irene.
I am. So her question was, what do
What do
my
my angel?
angels want
Yeah.
me to know right now? So I have daily guidance from your angels oracle card.
Oh, that's perfect for that.
It is,
I might have to get a deck like that for this kind of question.
right? I think Maria for
Oh, wait, wait, wait,
this.
wait. Hold on. Stop everything. Got two things while you're pulling the cards for Irene. Irene says, "Wow, I was actually really going to eat some chips."
See, you really are psychic,
I,
Dex.
jeez. Oh my God. It's like I swear to God, I pulled a card, which by the way has nothing to do with chips. I pulled the five of wands. Okay. And I looked at the card, and I swear to God, it popped in my head, don't eat that bag of chips. I'm starting to scare myself, Michelle. And it's mostly actually the last few years, like since I've been on with you and Charlotte and people. I've been doing this for 14 years, but I just read the cards and I wasn't doing psychic stuff, like pulling it out of,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Uh, oh, that's it. We're demonetized now. There's something weird going on the last few shows, and I've
Hmm.
looked and I've done tests with the technology and everything. I don't know if you can tell it on your end, but like on my end, the I'm looking at it on Zoom, and there's like this fuzzy haziness. It's like
Yeah.
it's weird looking. You can especially see it with the black shirt.
Uh-huh. On my end.
It's not super clear. And I took the towel and I cleaned it.
Hmm.
I even sprayed it down. I have a what do you call it? Screen cleaner
Yeah.
solution.
Yeah.
I tried restarting, changing the settings in Zoom, changing the settings in OBS. OBS is the one that I use to, like, flip between scenes like that.
Yep.
OBS Studio. It's a free piece of software. It's great if you're thinking of doing YouTube. It's so cool because it allows you to put these up here, like, and have a scroll along the bottom, like I'm doing here. That's all from OBS Studio. And so I tried, Michelle, not using OBS and just using the FaceTime. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, I can't seem to clear that up. It is so bizarre, and I'm running. I don't know if it's because we're running at a higher bit rate. I know right now, I have the stream setting set on like ultra low latency, so there's not as much of a delay from when we talk and when they hear us and see us. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
the other thing before you get to Irene's cards that I wanted to mention, frickin' Dan. So Dan gets in there and says, I can do the Volcon. I swear to God, he spelled it Volcon, not Vulcan. I could do the Vulcan, live long and prosper with both heads. And I'm like, geez, Dan. Oh. Oh, so Dan says it's about time you started scaring yourself rather
Oh,
than
Dan.
others in your old age. It's like, Dan, have you ever looked in a mirror? Yep. Yep. Like when we're on those Zoom calls, I like switch Dan's camera off so I don't have to see. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean,
Okay.
little rough around the edges there, Dan. It's like pot kettle, pot kettle, pot kettle. So what did you get for Irene?
Okay. So I pulled a couple of Lenormand cards and I
Lenormand.
pulled an angel card. And so the first card I'm going to read is the angel card, which is clairvoyance. And it says, Archangel Raziel, I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Okay. And so if you take that and you look at the snake and the dog, okay, you are your own best friend and your own worst enemy. Okay. And so, really, if you call upon your angels when you are feeling very distraught, very confused, very worried, very anything, even if you're in a happy mood, when you're being your own best friend, because sometimes when you're your own best friend, we know how that goes. I had a best friend and I would tell my mom, "Oh, it's okay. You can ask Jen," and my mom would say, "Oh no, because you'd lie and she'd swear to it." So you can be your own best friend, but that can be a mistake as well at times, right? And so you need to call upon Raziel and ask him to give you more clear insight into what is going on inside of you so that you can discern between the right decisions and the wrong decisions and where to decide which path to go and how to make that decision clearly and to see which way to make it. And so that's what I'm seeing with this card is to
Okay,
use your
are you getting
clairvoyance.
attacked by that dog or something? That is funny. And it's probably one of those little, like, it's a little teacup chihuahua, but it thinks it's like big and bad. Nah, I was close. I was close.
It is a 6 pound chihuahua.
Mm.
So that is what I have for you. Trust your intuition, but call upon your angels when you are confused and fighting with your inner self.
Mm. So, Jasmina had a question. Would love a reading about my current job, and I'm getting really, a really good card for that. I'm getting the Ten of Cups, Hearth and Home. It should feel, really good. It should feel really. And look, there's the kitty. We were just talking about the cat.
Yep.
You know, this is the weird thing. I'm getting some court cards. I don't know. Is there any issues at your job about like a particular somebody? Because I'm getting this Ace of Coins, and then the Knight of Cups comes in saying, okay, you need to like keep a calm demeanor if you're dealing with an issue at work with a particular person, and
Yeah.
and not get emotional and overreact. Cups is emotions. The king is the king of emotions, and has full control and doesn't allow himself to get swayed by like everything else going on around him. um
He tries anyway.
yeah, I'm thinking of some of the that card in a lot of other decks, and he's sitting on a stone throne, and there's waves and water, ocean crashing, and there's like this
Yeah.
storm going on, and boats and everything are being pushed around, and uh aquatic animals are like being thrown out of the water and then falling back, and all this, so all this chaos is going on around him, but he's sitting in a stone throne there. So yeah, when you asked about your job and I got those cards and I'm like, I don't have no clue, but so I'm just telling you what I'm feeling about it. And I don't know if that's going on. Let us know in chat, Jasmina, if that made any sense to you, because the message is for you, not for me. So it doesn't have to make sense to me.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll down here. Um, so Dan's going off. Well, every day I look in the mirror, it scares me because if I shave, I might look like you. He sounds like a middle schooler. It's so hilarious. It's like if that's all you needed to do was shave off your beard to look like me, you should definitely do it. Um,
Yes. Yes. His name was Raziel. You got it right. Yeah.
and Kelsey wants to know, is sales the right path to start my career? Going to
Ooh.
graduate from university this year. Well, sales is the highest paying career path, ultimately. You could get like way up there. Think pharmaceutical sales, right? But hey, I'll pull some cards as a yes, no. You pull some cards too, Michelle. We'll see what we get here. Um, okay, so just off the top, and I don't know what you're getting, Michelle, but like I gotta really the heart of the matter card is you know, right in the middle of the spread is good. It's the four of coins. I feel like going into sales will give you something to focus on, some structure, definitely take some sales classes and things like that. What I want you to do, okay, and this is going to sound a little strange. I want you to learn NLP. I want you to go study neurolinguistic programming, take a course. There's many on Udemy. You can find great stuff on YouTube. You don't even have to spend anything. So on YouTube, what you type in the search bar, search for uh NLP, neuro linguistic programming, N as in Nancy, LP, NLP for sales. NLP for sales. And then go on Udemy and look for some NLP courses there too, because they're pretty cheap, right? Um, that will go farther than any marketing and sales course to make you a great salesperson, because sales is all about being able to communicate, and NLP will give you all the tricks. Yeah. So you want to study NLP. If you do that, hit the ground running. It's zipping along there. Um, Ultimately, is it going to be, the ultimate thing? No, no. And I'm going to tell you why, because Kelsey, I feel like, especially because you're listening to this show, watching this show, that you have other skills and abilities, and other things make you, I mean, unless I'm totally wrong, go ahead and tell me in the chat right now if you are extremely passionate about sales. It just, you wake up in the morning, you go to sleep at night, that's all you think about is sales, because sales is the coolest thing on the planet. Other people watch jewelry television before they go to sleep and QVC. They're passionate about jewelry, you're passionate about sales. That's all you study, that's all you look at. If that's not true, and you're just thinking of going into sales because it's very profitable, maybe you should think twice then. Okay. Because I got this. I got the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups also together. Michelle,
Yep.
I mean, you're not ultimately going to be satisfied and happy in this. You just aren't.
Yeah.
Now, am I saying don't do it? No, because I got these other cards that are saying, hey, it's worthwhile, it's worth pursuing.
Mhm.
And I'm going to tell you one last caveat about this and why. It's a great place to start out and to make money quickly. And then later on, you can shift to what you're passionate about. In fact, the last card I got is the Page of Wands. So you could start out doing sales and then shift into what you're really passionate about. But learning the NLP and learning the sales and going through it and doing it, you're going to make some money. Who knows? You might like it and decide to keep going and go up the ladder with it or something, sales manager, things like that. But if you do decide to make a shift to something you're more passionate about, now you have all these skills and abilities. You have NLP and you have sales experience. Why is that important? If your passionate thing is, I don't know, like gardening. Why? Well, because absolutely everything we do is sales. Even if you don't think you're a salesperson, you are, because either you're selling a product or you're selling a service, or even if you're in the back room where you do accounting or prep or manufacturing, or like what it takes to make the thing that gets sold. It doesn't matter. Ultimately, every business is selling a product or a service, or products and services, to other people. And regardless of what you do in life, whether you become a life coach, a doctor, a lawyer, a hypnotherapist, a professional tarot reader, numerologist, psychic advisor, Reiki master, uh, own a garden shop, start a coffee house. It does not matter what you do throughout your life. Every single one of those things is going to require sales. And I know it took a little bit of time on this, but the reason is this is one of those big, big things that everybody needs to hear, not just, wait, who was it for? Irene, or no, wait, it wasn't Irene, or was it Irene?
No, it was for wasn't it
Uh,
for Jasmina
no, wait.
or Kelsey? I'm sorry.
Oh, Kelsey. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Kelsey. No, because I had already done Jasmina's. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's not just for Kelsey, it's for everybody out there,
Mhm.
because we all need to hear this message. If you learn NLP, it's going to 100-fold times your sales ability. And just learning sales is going to help you in everything you do going forward in your life. Not only that, NLP will help you in communications with other people, and you'll be able to solve a lot of problems for yourself and or other people, like bad habits that you don't want anymore, or phobias, fear of flying, fear of speaking,
Right.
all those things. You can nip them in the bud with NLP and hypnosis. So I would say study hypnosis and NLP.
Yeah.
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 So
And
what did you get?
they're having a couple of great sales on Udemy right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's even some free courses right now until I think Friday. So,
Yeah, pick up
um,
some free courses.
yeah. So on this, I actually drew a few cards as well. And the first two cards I got are the snake and the tower. So when it comes to sales, you need to understand that you need to be not sneaky, but cunning, cunning. And it deals a lot with being in the social setting. dealing a lot with customer service, if you will, it being with the people, right? But I feel like for you that, and I'm just going to be repeating Dax a little bit here, that's not going to be enough for you. You're going to be, let's see, we've got the whip. And this card is indicating that this is not going to be enough for you. Okay. You need something more. It's just going to leave you feeling outside. And so you need to enhance your sales by adding to it something that is going to make you feel like you are giving back a gift to others that you have been blessed with. And not just any learning gift. I mean, you can learn anything and teach anything, but you want to learn something that you already know, intuitively know, and expand on that, and then you won't feel like you're being left outside and you'll be able to bless others. And that alone is going to make you feel amazing.
Awesome. Awesome. So, oh, Jasmina was asking, would like to know more about my current job. It's been a difficult 2 months. I already did a reading for that, Jasmina. You must have missed it. Let me go over the cards again for her really quick. Meanwhile, where'd she go? Michelle? Are you there, Michelle? Lost Michelle. Where did she go? Michelle.
Sorry, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, okay. See, I thought something happened.
No, my thing went off. I'm right here.
You disappeared. Anyway, no, while I'm reiterating this thing for Jasmina real quick, there was a question from Rand. Good evening. Can I get a reading on what's ahead for me and what's ahead for my marriage?
Okay.
So if you want to pull cards on that, and then Jasmina, you were asking about your job, been a difficult couple of months, and yeah, that's what came up in the cards. What you want things to do is 10 of Cups, be harmonious. And the card said, okay, so the Queen of Coins, that's the mom card for me. It's, how should you deal with what's going on at work? Okay, you want to be the nurturer and give off those vibes. Regardless of what comes your way, you don't reflect the negativity back. What you do instead is you exude love and be the nurturer. And then the King of Cups is saying you've got to be in control of your emotions. So it's not what's happening at work, it's how you are reacting to it. Does that make sense? And then what you can do to get ideas on how to do that, okay, is program your dreams. I pulled an additional card for you, got the Moon card. Okay. So that next question, I hope that helps you out, Jasmina. And that next question, oh, there's one from Dex after that. Good. Okay. So Rand wanted to know about what's ahead for him in his marriage.
Okay, so here's what I have. So there could be some small joys coming ahead for your marriage. However, I feel like there is we have the Clover card that indicates some joy or opportunities. So there could be some opportunities for your marriage. However, I feel like there is some kind of disturbance going on with the marriage. So with the Moon card, I feel like there's an illusion. There's something going on in the background that is making the marriage have a disturbance. And then we have the Ring card. And so I know that this is a commitment. You guys need to really fight with where is the balance in this marriage. So I pulled from my angel deck and I got the crystal clear intentions. Let me show you this card. Okay. And this is Archangel Michael, who says, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. So you both need to come together and talk about what you desire for your marriage, what what are the pros going on in your marriage? What are the cons going on in the marriage? Can this be fixed? Can this be solved? Can this be taken out? Can this be put in? How can we work on this? And then decide which way to go from there. Because if you want the commitment to last and have the opportunities, you got to confront the fears and the disappointments along with the joys and the happiness. Okay, so that's what I have for you. And I hope that helps.
You started Rand's reading, and Rand types right that second, "Did I miss my reading?" And I'm like, "Rand, it's now, Rand." Oh, and then Kelsey said, "I'm responding to this late because my live is lagging. The video is lagging for her, but yeah, I'm definitely more passionate about marketing than sales." Yeah, see, that's perfect. So, and marketing is sales if you think about it, you know.
It is, yeah.
And so the same communication skills that and ticks and tricks of the trade and everything that NLP are going to give you for sales will also work in marketing. And having a sales background helps you in, again, getting marketing jobs. But you want to become an expert at NLP. Trust me, it has nothing to do with sales and marketing courses and all that stuff. NLP, it's all about communication. It has nothing to do about the other stuff that people think sales and marketing has to do with. Let's see what else. There was Rand said, "What if my wife stubborning she is upset with me at right now?" I don't know what all that means, but yeah. Anyway, Kelsey, thanks so much for the reading. And there was one from Dex. What did the cards want me to know? Okay, well, first of all, you're gonna have some celebrating coming up. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at all those cups and all that alcohol, and then, party. Oh yeah. It's looking really good. It's looking really good. And actually, the 9 of Cups is literally the wish come true card. So there might be something big coming here in December. Of course, you can always make this prediction as a psychic or a tarot reader when we're going into the holidays because everybody's going to be doing this. So you can't possibly be wrong. But I don't know. I think it's saying there's something extra going on there. King of Wands shows up for you, Dex. You got a really bright future there. It's all about balancing everything. The temperance is about balance and moderation, but it's also seeking the Temprian path, the middle path between extremes. And it takes a lot of practice. So I'm going to leave that with you. And I want you to try it out and then come back, Dex, and let us know how it's working. So what I want you to do is you seek the middle path. As soon as you hear an extreme, identify the opposite extreme, so the polar opposites, and go right to the center, to the middle. If you do that on absolutely everything, you will do really well because the truth is always in the middle. That's the Temprian principle. From the Temperance card in tarot. Oh gosh. It's 6:40 already.
And just to re-edify what you said,
Yeah.
I got the star card and I got the bear card. So yes, you're going to be celebrating. But
See?
I keep picking up um this masculine energy. So I picked a third card and I got the gentleman card. And I keep noticing the scarf. Both of these guys have a scarf and a hat. And
Mm-hmm.
I felt the masculine energy, like there's some man gonna be coming to visit you.
Mm-hmm.
A father figure,
Well, I
a
did get
brother
that
figure,
King of Pentacles.
right? And
Yeah.
and so
Masculine figure coming in.
yeah, and then I drew this next card, which is the gentleman. And so I just feel like there's somebody, a male, coming to visit you to celebrate with you.
Oh, and would it be interesting if he wasn't expecting that and it happened?
Right?
It's like
Yeah.
unexpectedly the estranged third uncle, fourth removed, or
Right?
or even your own dad or brother or something shows up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just, yep, a surprise visitor.
Oh, Ladybug's here, only 40 minutes late, but
Hi, Ladybug.
she found us that we're on air. Yeah, Ladybug. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Hey, for those that are new, you can go over to psychic.cafe/coffee and grab us a cup of coffee. We would love that. We love our coffee. I mean, come on. We named the new website Psychic Cafe. There's a reason for that. We like our coffee and tea also. But yeah, and I'm going to put the link in the chat here for those with us live. Psychic.cafe/coffee. We are still celebrating. That's right. 20 years of the Tarot Guild. We need the sound effects, Michelle, where it goes,
Yes.
the applaud and everything. Yeah, applause goes on and everything.
Yes, I need to get my microphone set back up with my applause thing.
Mm. And I was going to end the lifetime membership this past weekend, this anniversary sale we've been running since October 31st. It's like a month, coming up on a month.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have loved it. Oh geez, hold on just a second. I can pull up this list here. Michelle Banks, Jana Bright, Ginger Stare, Denise Waldrep. I never pronounced her name out loud. Sylvia Hart, Leanne Angus. They have all become lifetime members since
Wow, yay.
since the sale. Yeah, so
Woohoo.
I figure I'll just keep it up a little bit longer. I know Black Friday's coming up this Friday. It may change
Yes.
up for Black Friday. I don't know. But as of, today and tomorrow, you can still get the anniversary sale, which is one payment of $78. And our membership is normally $78 a year, which is still a steal. It's $6.50 a month, $78 a year, right? So that's like a
Mm-hmm.
latte at Starbucks.
Yeah.
But in you can get membership for life for one payment of $78, and you're going to get all of our live mentoring, coaching, Q&A and discussion sessions, workshops and trainings, plus my course, Tarot by the Numbers, my tarot and numerology course, free. You're also going to get professional certification free, and it's at psychic.cafe/20 years. 20 is not spelled out.
Nope.
It is the number 2 and the number 0 years, 20 years. Yes. So it's psychic.cafe/20 years. And that'll take you over where you can grab it for $78 for life. It is, just huge. Just huge. Celebrating this. 20 years we've been doing this now. Oh my gosh. I got to look on the calendar here and see what's coming up on the network, though. Um, we have a show on Saturday. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing on Saturday, Michelle?
Um,
We got a day show. We got an 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. East
yeah.
show this Saturday that's
Yeah.
open. So I'm going to invite all the hosts, and if you can
All
come,
right.
that would be great.
Yeah.
So that's our next show. And I want to look on the calendar because it's the beginning of the next month, which gets a little hinky. Uh, okay, so December 1st is actually the 1st of December is on a Sunday.
Oh,
It's
nice.
really weird how the weeks are coming out right now. So the angelic view will be on December 1st with Maria and her new co-host Ginger. And then we'll be on, let's see, Monday night, the 2nd, Wednesday night, the 4th. No shows on Thursday, the 5th, Friday, the 6th, and no show on Saturday, the 7th. But on the 8th, that Sunday, is our next Zoom Q&A meeting. It's our we call it our Psychic Cafe Coffee Social now, because I don't know, it just
I
was
like it. Yeah.
bothering me. It looked a little bit boring just having, hey, come to our Zoom meeting. So I put this banner out with the advertisements and, said, hey, come to our Psychic Cafe Coffee Social. We actually got 2 of our members, like all the staff showed up, which was really weird because like Corby Metlide and Pamela Steele and all these people that I did not expect to show up showed up. And then
Yeah.
2 of our new lifetime members showed up and everything. And some of them said, well, yeah, it was because you put out this Psychic Cafe Coffee Social. It sounded more interesting.
And I like it. It does sound more interesting.
So that's what's coming up on the network. Remember, you can come over to our brand new website,
Yep.
Psychic Cafe, and join free. Yeah, it's like joining Facebook, has all the same features.
It does. It's fun.
What's going on in the chat? So Ladybug was saying, oh geez, I hate when you get the pop-ups on the chat and you can't get rid of them. I'm cooking cornbread for the dressing. Oh, cornbread dressing. Hey, send
I'm
some
on
of
my
that.
way.
Yeah, send some of that cornbread over here.
Uh,
Rand says, I leave her voicemails and songs, still no contact. I brought, I think he meant I bought her a Christmas gift. I wonder if she will like it, and that will help us start back talking. Maybe
maybe.
that works sometimes. Yeah. Oh, Sab's back. Hi, Sab.
Hi, Sab.
Sab's like, hope you're doing great. Can I please get some messages from my spirit guides with regards to my upcoming board exam in December? Ooh, so pull a card on that, Michelle. Let's see what's going on for Sab. Hey, does anybody else have any questions? Otherwise, we're going to quit at the top of the hour. So, get your last minute questions in. If you want a message from spirit, say, hey, give me a message. But if you have a very specific question, like there's this guy that lives 2 doors down and this happened with his dog that came over and did this, and I want to know that, if you have a really specific question, just type it in the chat. We'll answer anything. I know we're crazy. Rowdy readers here. Yep. Yep. And Ladybug wants a reading for the weekend. Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards for Ladybug, and Michelle's doing.
Okay. So
Michelle's
for
doing the phone.
Sab, we've got the rider and the bear. So there is a message in all of this, okay? And the message is that you need to be prepared for this board exam. So I don't think you have taken it yet, which is what it sounds like. I just reread it. It's going to be a hard exam. That's what this mountain card is saying. Okay. It's not going to be an easy exam. So, how are you going to prepare for this? You need to do more than just study for this exam. Okay. You've got the heart card, which indicates more than love, right? This is indicating a passion. You need to find a passion for this exam. You need to study as if this is everything that you are. So when I see this rider card, I have my own for this, and that is his passion is in his mission, and his mission is his passion. So you need to make this exam not only your mission, but your passion, and worry about nothing else until it is over. Okay. And that is how you're going to pass this exam. Okay. And so that's what I'm seeing for you.
Awesome sauce. Hope that helps you out. Ladybug wants a reading for the weekend. Oh, okay. We don't get too many like specific, maybe the coming week, but I've never heard anybody
Yeah.
say the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
So I actually have a couple of things for you for the weekend. I feel like there's some kind of decision you're going to need to be making. Okay. And so, and when the Two of Swords comes up, we're either unable or unwilling to make the decision. So when that pops up, I want you to think about that, Ladybug. I want you to think, oh, yeah, that's what Dax was talking about. And you need to make that decision. You need to just go for it. And then the next card is the World card. So if you can just make that decision, it opens up a lot of stuff. Now, separate to the, I think this is separate. It has nothing to do with it. This is something else this weekend. There's the opportunity for increased romance. The Two of Cups. Woo! So that may mean that, okay, get out there, have a good time with the gals, and you might meet some guy, that kind of thing. Or if you're already in a relationship, this could be saying there's an opportunity to, I don't know if I want to say rekindle, but maybe accentuate the romantic thing going on. And then lastly, though, I got the Five of Swords. Ooh, maybe some arguments, things like that. So what I want you to think about, and that might actually help this, the Two of Cups, is when it looks like, think before you say anything. So if the other person says something that's going to make you want to respond, no, I don't want to do that, I don't like that, negative, get into an argument, blah, blah, blah. Think before you say anything, because what that allows you to do is to think, okay, do I want to be right? Or do I want to be happy? Do I want to be correct and put them in their place? Or do I want to be happy? Exactly. So that's the message coming through for Ladybug Love. And with a name like Ladybug Love, yeah, that fits so good. And Sob says, thank you so much and happy Thanksgiving.
Yes. Happy
Yeah, Turkey Day
Thanksgiving,
tomorrow, folks.
everybody.
Turkey Day. Can't wait. I gotta
I'm
stop. I gotta stop eating right about now. And so
well,
I'll be super hungry by 11 a.m. noon tomorrow when we're serving.
my issue my issue is that Dan doesn't know. He brings me this bowl
Mm-hmm.
of all of his tasters. Here, taste this. And then by the time dinner's ready, I'm done. I'm full. I've eaten all of his food he's cooked.
Yeah, you've already tasted everything and it adds up.
hmm And he's doing all the cooking because he's awesome in the kitchen. I'm good. He's already made two pies,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and one is gone, demolished. Kids just tore
Wow.
into it.
Oh, it's like, yeah, dad wasn't gonna get any pot, because I'm gonna go volunteer at the American Legion post, right? So I'm not gonna be here for our normal dinner, even though he did get not the whole turkey, but like the turkey breast, boneless, which is
Yeah.
really cool. And you just defrost it, you stick it in there for what, a couple hours, and boom.
Yep.
I remember getting up at 6, 7 in the morning and cooking all freaking day long. Nowadays, it's like poop. Yeah, 2 hours already. Got the cranberry sauce. You do the stovetop stuffing, so you don't have to worry about stuffing the turkey because there's no turkey to stuff. You just have the breast. So you do the
Right?
stovetop stuffing. You open a can of cranberry juice. of cranberry, and you got the gelled cranberry, right? Um, and that's the funny thing. He wasn't going to get the pies, but we were out with the cat, at the hospital the other day,
Oh, yeah.
and he went into the Safeway to get new bowls for the cat because whatever happened to her mouth,
Yeah.
he heard an audible sound, a crunch when she was eating, which we think is why she had the pain, because it was right after that she had
Yeah.
problems. So we think she doesn't, and she didn't eat after that, or drink water, and we think it was because we have these little yellow bowls, and she kept seeing, so we took those yellow bowls around. We got her bigger stainless steel, almost like
Yeah.
for dogs, you know, uh
Uh-huh.
one for water and one for the food. Um and he came out with all these pies. But they started eating the pies like 2 or 3 days ago.
Oh my God.
So
It's sampling.
what you said made me totally think of that, and with Dan and everything. Oh, and Dan just said cat pie. Laugh out loud.
No,
Don't There's a
he's
cat right behind Michelle.
okay, babe.
Don't let the kitty hear about that. Oh, it's a
You're
black
okay.
cat though, so you're gonna
Yeah.
get jinxed, Dan. Dan, you're
This
gonna
is
get jinxed.
this is my Tessa Marie.
Yeah, yeah. And then Jay Francis came in. I haven't seen Jay Francis.
Hi.
So right off the bat, instead of saying hi, how are you doing? First thing out of her mouth is stovetop. That's sacrilege.
I agree. No,
Well,
Dan
it's
gets up
not
early.
sacrilege for us, people that have barely two nickels to rub together, can't freaking afford to buy all this stuff. But also, we have lives,
What
I
is
don't
that? What
have
is that?
time to mix up and create and then cook and make cornbread and then allow it to cool off so I can take it and shove it up the butt of some turkey. I don't have time to do all that crap. You stick it in the pot, you turn on for 20 minutes, it's ready. You know, I'll tell you what, Jay Francis, you want to come over my house and cook, you know, homemade from scratch stuffing, you go right ahead. Or if you want to stick it in a box and have it UPS'd overnight to me to tomorrow.
You would love our house. I'm telling you, we get up so early. Spaghetti, I start my chopping first thing in the
Uh-huh.
morning, like 6 o'clock, get it all chopped up and ready. I have my hamburger going early. I have my spaghetti sauce cooking all day long.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep, absolutely. Well, we're coming to the end of the show. Jay Francis says, I got an $8. I can't pronounce that. Magier turkey. What? How can you get a turkey for $8? And she says, I save stale bread all year long for the occasion. Um, that's a little overkill. I mean, stale bread. I mean, isn't it gonna get icky? What do you freeze it? Anyway, look, I spent you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 12 hours in the kitchen with my grandmother and my mother. I've done that for decades. I did that, from when I was a little kid on, right?
Yep.
And my grandmother, God, I hope we still have the recipe, but I'm sorry. What you all think is stuffing is not stuffing. It is like, look, everything, every stuffing that I've tasted, homemade or store bought, or you went out to a fancy restaurant, whatever, it sucks compared to my grandmother's stuffing. It was freaking amazing. And no,
Yeah.
we didn't have to do breadcrumbs for like an entire year. No, no. We got loaves and we took it out and we grabbed the loaves and tore it all apart and then put all the extras in and mix it all up by hand with all this crud on our fingers and everything like that. That was before you had plastic gloves, guys. And we're talking
Right.
this far
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
You know how every place you go, they have plastic serving gloves, and you can
Mm-hmm.
buy them. You can buy them in boxes. I literally have them right here. Look,
Yeah.
plastic serving and vinyl gloves. I do use them, yes. But back then, we this was the 60s and the 70s. We didn't have plastic, no. The closest we got was the rubber gloves in the kitchen for doing the pans.
Yeah.
And we didn't have dishwashers, guys. We were doing this all by hand. You guys think you have it so hard. Oh my God, you have it so easy. You have no freaking clue. Anyway, we tore this stuff up by hand and put in the ingredients, and I just want to do that with Dan, and just shove that turkey stuffing in there. And
Run,
no,
Dan.
no, no, Michelle, get your mind out of the gutter. I wasn't saying.
Wasn't
I
thinking
I'm I
that.
mean with him helping me stuff the turkey.
I know that makes it even
Okay, well, I
funnier.
thought your mind went really deep into the gutter for a second there. I was just saying. Yeah, yeah. So Dennis was up at 5 a.m., 8 to 10 hours in the kitchen. It does not take that long now,
It
folks.
does with Dan. It really
He might, well, we know Dan's a little slow. But
but we get so interrupted with all these girls.
well, yeah, that's too much work. I mean, I would take everything, go to the neighbor's house and put it all together. It's going to take about 3 hours, not
Because he has
eight
to
to
make
10.
he has to make breakfast
Yeah.
for 7 girls,
Uh-huh.
and then he has to make lunch for 7 girls. Oh, plus the 2 grandsons.
Well,
So
you get somebody else to do it, and then you go cook at the neighbor's house. I'm going to tell you why it took so long in the old days. It really, it took less than an hour to do the stuffing thing, and then you're stuffing the bird, and then nowadays it comes with the in like boneless with the breast, and
yep.
it's got the webbing around it. We had to put the webbing on by hand. We had these skewers that you stuck in, and you did still that only took 20 minutes. It didn't take that long. But what took long was we were making spaghetti sauce from scratch, and we were making raviolis, Michelle,
Yep.
from scratch. I mean,
Yep.
you are making the dough, you are
Yep.
rolling out the dough, you're putting the whatever stuffed in the middle, whether it's cheese or meat or combination or whatever. You're putting out the little with a little spoon. You're going doop doop doop,
Yep.
and then you put the layer on, and then you're crimping it down with a fork. By the way, if and in the old days, that's why there was the little ribs.
Yeah, that's why
Or
the lines are in there.
if you look at raviolis nowadays, they don't have the lines because
Mm-mm.
that's how you know it's not
That's
handmade.
yeah.
If it's handmade, you're in the kitchen with a fork and you're going.
Yep.
And so we made like a billion of these raviolis by hand.
Yep.
It took longer than the turkey, the stuffing, and every other side dish. It was that freaking ravioli. And why were we making ravioli? Because we're Italian. So
Yes.
you don't just have turkey
Oh
and
goodness, no.
stuffing. No, no.
Oh no.
And corn and sweet potatoes and mashed potatoes and
There has to be
cranberry
pasta
sauce
and
and all that stuff.
garlic
And you
bread
have to,
and
yes, you have to have pasta, and you have to have homemade, like a giant pot this big, cooking for 8 hours,
marinara.
going like this,
Mm-hmm.
and oh my God, nothing modern can come even close to that.
No,
That was
my
my child.
grandma,
That was my
yeah,
childhood.
my
But
grandma had a basement, and that's
Mhm.
where she made her noodles and everything. You weren't
Yeah.
allowed down there without her. Mm-mm.
Oh my God, this is the greatest conversation, and we got it all on. I was going to say
Right?
on film or tape. That's how old I am. We've got it all recorded on YouTube. Yeah, like we didn't have when I was, doing the raviolis. I couldn't watch YouTube because there was no freaking YouTube.
There was no YouTube.
It
We're
was
older
three
than
channels and two UHF channels. That's all you
uh
got. Yes. Anyway, we need to
there
get out of
wasn't even
here.
HBO back then.
No, there wasn't even HBO. Yeah.
Nope.
Rand is going crazy in the chat because he, he put in like I think it's a he. Anyway, he put in all these questions after we already did his reading,
Oh,
and then he's trying to remind us that he put all these questions in, and he doesn't realize that we're ignoring that because you only get one question, and we already did the reading for your question, Rand. That's why we haven't gone back to your other questions. You got to come back on the next show, and that is the cue for us to get out of here.
yes.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Dan.
Dak.
And thanks, Irene and Jay Francis and
And
Ladybug and
Ladybug and
Tom,
Rand.
Dex and Ran and Kelsey and Jasmina, everybody that came in. I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. If you're in
Mm-hmm.
Canada, eat some turkey anyway,
Yeah.
And then and
Yeah.
I want to say happy Thanksgiving to Dan and to you and
And
all of
you.
your I figured out what to do. Instead of naming everything off and every single animal and every single kid and every single grandkid, all I have to say happy, yeah, wait till it's Happy New Year. I'll do it again, but and Merry Christmas, but happy Thanksgiving to Dan, Michelle, and their menagerie.
That's it. Yes.
Bye, everybody. We
Bye,
are out of here.
everybody.
Another Psychic Cafe live.